Yeah, Lusan, that's the right movement. So although you pull your rear foot back, but that motion creates square position from the natural stance. So here or here, it's a natural stance. So which means this is not a square. But by moving this left foot back, during that period, you make it square. So that much you gain when you do the counter attack. And that is very critical in actual fight. So although doing back and do it, that's too late. And same, everything same for the number 2. It's here, and shitachi try to cut my kote. So the foot. But if we go back to the natural stance and hit too late. So although it's going back, but going back motion is making the square position. So all the same. Then, right now, because of the corona rule, it doesn't happen so often. But here, when you go back, then little late. Leave this part, you are doing a square, so leave this, your body square, and then you can do the good hikime. And that is even under the present corona rule allowed. But you just go back and this is not allowed. Same thing for the door. Foot. So here you are making the square and fight and leave this position square and cut. Instead of going back and cut. So everything goes that way. And that doesn't change the principle. either for 木刀 or Shinai. So we may be taking the long time for just one thing, but this is a very important principle. Then because you are keeping the square position instead of leaning back, therefore there's no chance to leaning back after hit back. So the square point, then you see, I'm more like looks like a leaning forward instead of, then you will be leaning backwards. So please practice this part again. See, you can keep, once you start fighting, try to keep your body square as much as possible. Or once you approach, your body approaches the opponent. Okay. So the when you feel you still have energy, plus a few more and see. And then, of course, in the case of Shinai, not a kata, then from the square position to so you can go through because you start from the square position. But if you going back to the sort of the natural stance and then it's slow. And when you look at the Tanji Sensei's video, I think that's the difference between Tanji Sensei and his partner. So, but that's the principle, and we have to, our body has to learn to do that. So please try. Yeah. So Sensei, would you try to get through the instead of stopping? Hit. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yeah, Akko-san, that's good. Right, that's right. Yeah, Akko-san, pretty good. Yeah, Ru-san is good. Akiko-san,
はい。
when you do the big swing, during the swing up, take a little more time to make your body square and then swing down.
はい。
Yeah. Even little more time to get the good square position. Yeah. So I told you the take a little extra time, but during that time, your forefoot is still moving. That's the hard portion. Yeah. Good try. That's right. That's better. So the square means you open up your chest and keep that opened chest and more likely going tightly to your opponent. That's the kind of feeling. Yes, Koto-sensei, much better. Akko-san, forget about cutting portion.
はい。
And try to get the good approach to your opponent. But don't hesitate. When you do the make it square is the time. Wood. Time. Wood. Try to swing up like this instead of this. Like this. That's right. Yeah. Then during what I said like this, you are making a square position. Yeah. And then the swing up little more. Yeah, keep swinging up. Yeah, and then go. Yeah, you release it just before that. If you wait until that position, you'll be late. So while you are still raising a shinai up, you release your body go. It's a smooth motion, so don't stop anywhere. Keep it swing up, but body is already going forward. And once you try to go forward, forget about your arm completely. So, Akko-san, for now, you can forget about the big swing, but okay, so so here it's already square, so keep square and let it go. I think that is sort of the feeling, and once you get used to it, you can swing up more quickly, so you can get to the bigger swing too. And that's what our body need to learn. Any question? If not, then I guess we need a little, our body need a little more practice. Okay. So let's see. Today is a Saturday. Akko-san, would you like to have a Tuesday morning session?
はい、お願いします。
Okay, then we'll have Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. If, well, probably school has started, yeah, so you may not have time to join us, but for some reason, if you have time, otherwise, we'll have it on, let's see, 15th, I believe, next Saturday. And Kento-san and Hiromi-san both said they'll be back. Hopefully, Hiromi-san's injury is okay. Okay. More, still, Corona situation is quite uncertain. But you are doing the in-school sessions at the university? Or well, both colleges.
We officially we're still supposed to be in person, but school starts January 24th. So because it's kind of, there's still time. I don't think the university's made an announcement yet.
I see.
But for employees that have started working, I'm going back to the office next Monday. But this week and next week, they said where possible, they encourage work at home. But my boss hasn't told me anything, so I don't know if she's going to do it or not. So I mean, I'm going to have to go to campus. But the fortunate thing is because school hasn't started, there are no students around, so it's going to be very quiet. So I think it's going to be pretty fun. But I'm still going to have like double mask, everything. I have fans in my office. It's blowing outwards. Like I don't want to have to, have contact with it at all. So I try to. I don't know if it's going to work, but it makes me feel better.
More or less the same for Jennifer-san?
Yeah, our classes are supposed to be in person, but there's so many people out sick and just not here that I don't think it's going to work for long.
Okay. As far as I know about Japan, this is the time the universities have a Kangeko. And the Keio University canceled the Kangeko.
Oh.
And the Tsukuba University started. So I don't know which one is right.
We'll have to wait another week or 2 weeks and we'll find out.
Yes.
Okay, so well, at least I hope everybody is okay. All right, then see you everybody see you in a week, and Akko-san, see you next Tuesday.
はい、どうもありがとうございました。
どうもありがとうございました。
Right, thank you so much.